Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. It's good versus evil, and you need to destroy them to win in Populous. You are a supreme being with the power to shape worlds, and your followers adore you. However, you aren't the only deity up there, as one with diametrically opposed followers seeks to overpower you and yours. There are hundreds of worlds out there for you to conquer, so sit back and get ready for hours and hours of play. You can begin on the first world, Genesis, or enter the name of any planet you know. You're given some information about the terrain, your abilities, and that of your opposing god. Your followers are alone on a corner of the map while the computer is on the other side. You need to raise and flatten land in order for your followers to have a place to settle and multiply. To raise land at the crosshair, press the A button, and to lower it, you press the C button. You can raise and lower as much as you want, as long as you have enough mana to do so. Mana is generated by having followers. Your gameplay loop consists of raising land and making it flat so your followers have somewhere to go. The more land they have, the better the settlement they will make. I made a mistake as I was learning, as I would make too much flat land, creating castles. These would take a long time to make a new walker, leaving my opponent with the numbers advantage. Once I made lots of smaller spaces for settlements, I was able to watch my population shoot up and defeat the levels. Switching among settlement mode, go to Papal Magnet, and fight enemies is a core mechanic you must master. Raising and lowering land aren't the only powers you have. You have several disasters you can inflict on the map. Earthquakes rearrange the terrain, destroying any settlements in the process. Making swamps will ruin the terrain and cause walkers to become trapped or die, depending on the rules of the level. Volcanoes raise the land, destroying anything beneath them. The flood decreases the height of all terrain by 1 and can be a world destroyer if you haven't built up carefully. Armageddon causes all of the people of the world to come to a final battle at the center of the map, where the god with the most followers will win. There's also the ability to place the Papal Magnet, which is useful for creating leaders from your walkers, as well as the ability to transform your leader into a knight who will roam the map fighting enemy walkers and burning down their settlements. Making lots of these as your population grows is how I was able to conquer the worlds I set foot on. Cutting off access to your lands is also a viable strategy once your knights are in foreign territory. When it comes to grading Populous on Sega Genesis, graphics get a 2.0. You can tell what everything is supposed to represent, but the frame rate is pretty low. Sound gets a 0.5. There is an incessant heartbeat going at all times that is completely annoying. Gameplay gets a 2.0. It may take a while to get the controls down, and even then being precise with the cursor doesn't always work in your favor. Commands don't always work when you want them to. Difficulty gets a 2.5. The initial learning curve is steep, but once you figure out what you're doing, the first several worlds are a snap. Fun factor gets a 3.0. If you're looking for a god simulator, I'm sure you could do worse, if you could find anything else. Overall, Populous earns a 2.0 and gets a C. This is my kind of game, and I would devote many more hours to it if I had the time. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Populous in the comments, and please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release, because it is your destiny.